Good day, folks. Good day. Good day. It's your guy, Inspired Seeker, reporting to you live from nature once again. Hope this message finds you well. I'm doing great. So, this one is entitled Your Relationship with the Narcissist is Not Real. All right. This is for those victims of narcissistic abuse, those survivors of narcissistic abuse. All right. And I want to start by saying this. Okay. There's a guy that I listen to on YouTube. All right. Michael. His channel is called Everyday Lives. He makes this analogy about a football coach who publicly called out one of his players and said that he would rather go on the field short one man than to be on that field with that player. Okay? So, being that you need 11 people on the field at one point, he said, I'd rather have 10 men on the field than have them out there with them. Okay? Because he's selfish, he's narcissistic, all right? And the way he says it is what makes it stick, all right? He said, you can't win with them, all right? You just can't win with them, okay? The world revolves around the narcissist, guys, okay? Again, the world revolves around the narcissist. Now, this is in their distorted reality, of course, okay? This is not the truth as we know, all right? This is in their distorted reality. The world revolves around them, all right? We should bow down when they walk by and those type of things, okay? So your relationship with them is not real. And I said all of that to say this, guys. It was never about something that you guys were building together, all right? That was never the intention, okay? That you guys were building something together, all right? It was never the idea, okay? To you, it might have been, okay? You met them, you thought there was potential there, and then over time, you started to realize all the red flags. You started to see how they truly are, their true colors started to shine through. And then you realize at some point that this is not it, all right? And maybe it's time to break it up and go your separate ways, all right? Because in the narcissist distorted reality, guys, it's never about you guys coming together to build something together, all right? This is why it's called the relationship, all right? Relationship, okay? It's a ship. And that ship, what does a ship do? A ship carries you from one place to another, right? So in a typical relationship, guys, you bring what you bring to the table, and then what the other individual brings to the table, and then you put the two together and you build on it, right? You put it together and you build on it, okay? And that's where the ship part comes in, okay? As you put your efforts and your resources together to build, that's designed to take you from the place where you were to a whole new place, right? To a future place, so to speak, right? And so that is a relationship, all right? The narcissist does not see things the same, okay? They don't see things the same as normal, everyday folks, okay? The narcissist only sees you as a source of supply, okay? That you are, your job in that entire relationship is to pour into them, is to build them up, is to serve them, okay? They don't see that as a half and a half effort, right? To build together, all right? They only see that as you building them up, you serving them, you catering to them. Okay? And so here's how you will come to the realization that that relationship or that entanglement is not real, guys. When you come to a point where you realize it's a one-way transaction instead of a two-way. I pour into you, you pour into me. Okay? Where I come from in West Africa, we have a saying that goes, one hand washes the other. Okay? Left washes right, right washes left, and they both wash the face. Okay? This is the relationship, guys. You bring with your efforts and your resources. I bring my efforts and my resources, and we together we build to get with it. All right. And so one hand washes the other, and they both wash the face. It's the same analogy here. All right. But in the case of the narcissist, guys, we could simply say that the narcissist has no idea of how to do that. All right. In their selfish, entitled, self-centered ways, they only see you as a source of supply, as if your job in that entire relationship is to cater to them. Okay, your job in that entire entanglement is to supply their needs and their wants. All right, your job is to serve them. Okay, so we could see that, a relationship is essentially a two-way street, right? One hand washes the other. Left washes right, right washes left. All right? And then both efforts together make the relationship work, right? Say teamwork makes the dream work, right? The narcissist has their own ideas, guys. All right? It's never about the two of you building together. All right? You was never included in the narcissist's long-term plan. All right? The narcissist does not see you in their future. Okay, you are never included when it comes to narcissists. All right, only thing they see is themselves. They have a totally different idea of who you are or what part you're supposed to play in their world. All right, and the minute you don't fit that idea, the minute they realize you're not fitting that description they have created in their mind for you, that's when you become the bad guy. Okay, so as I mentioned, guys, at some point you're gonna start to realize that the relationship is one-sided. Okay, you will find yourself feeling like you doing it all alone. You're the only one putting forth effort. Okay, you're the only one trying to make it work. All right, and it would seem as if they don't care if it works or fails. Okay, it would seem as if you're the only one pouring into the relationship or pouring into them. All right, and so at that point it has become a one-way transaction, right, instead of a two-way. All right, and so when you come to this realization, guys, this is when you'll be prompted to have a talk with them and express your views or express how you feel about the whole situation. All right, but as we already know, guys, narcissists are individuals who take no responsibility for their actions, of course. Okay, they don't even take responsibility for their own lives. Okay, so narcissists will take no responsibility for their actions, their words, their lives in general. Okay, so you will have this conversation with them only to end up upsetting them. All right, they will become upset because you're expressing your concerns. All right, they may not be upfront with you and express this. They may lie and say things will change and that things will get better. but then you realize nothing is eventually going to change. Guys, I have some visitors here. I have some birds here. See it flying over here around me. Let me say, babies and animals can sense good energy, right? They can sense good spirit. They can sense good energy. All right. So as I said, guys, huh, the narcissist may or may not express they're upset. Okay, they might pretend, oh, okay, I hear you. I'm gonna do this to improve, or I'm gonna do that to improve, and then you would say, okay, you go into it again, and then over time you will notice that things are not improving. Things are actually going downhill, right? Things are getting worse than before. All right. So at that point, you may pull back, huh? Have a second conversation, maybe a third, right? And I can assure you that no matter how much effort that you put into this, guys, you're gonna come to the same result. All right, you're gonna come to the same result. Okay, because with the narcissist, guys, if it doesn't fit what they have imagined in their head, it's not swaying. Okay, it's not going that way. All right, and so you realize at some point that your efforts are going to waste. Okay, and that's when you will, okay, being that you are a sensible individual with sense, okay, and you know that the relationship is supposed to carry you somewhere, but you realize you either getting nowhere or you going backwards, huh? You going nowhere or you going backwards, okay? This is when you come to the realization that the entire relationship was not real, because the narcissist is not putting forth no effort towards the relationship. The narcissist does not care about the relationship. Okay, their only concern is what you were providing. Okay, their only concern was what you were given. Okay, and so when you come to this realization, guys, you may discard them or they may discard you first. Okay, because chances are they have planned in their head to discard you anyway. All right, they have planned in their head that you did not fit that description that they have created in their head, so you're not the one for them. Okay, all because why? You're not providing them a certain supply that they expected from you. Okay, and so they may discard you or you may discard them. All right, and then what will confirm for you that the entire relationship or the entire entanglement was never real is how fast you see the narcissist move on. Okay, this is because, guys, they have already pre-planned this. All right, in their head they've already pre-planned this, and they probably sought after another source of supply while you were still entangled with them. Okay, the minute they realize that you don't fit that description that they created in their head, huh? That you're not giving them the supply that they expected from you, they probably started seeking out another source of supply. Okay, and so you will notice how fast the narcissist will move on and engage themselves in another relationship. All right. Now, as we know, any normal person, any typical normal person, after a relationship or after a breakup, will take some time to heal themselves. They will take time to nurse their wounds and whatnot. Okay, they will take some time to process what transpired in the relationship and how the relationship failed. Okay, before they jump into another relationship, because they don't want to pile up a long list of failed relationships. Okay, that is not typical, that is not normal. Okay, But for the narcissist, guys, it doesn't matter to them. All right, it doesn't matter to them, and this is why they will move on quickly. Okay, they will go and engage with another individual in another relationship, of course, in search of supply. Okay, so this new relationship now may look good in the beginning, it may look like love in the beginning, but I can promise you it will not last, because either the individual is going to realize who the narcissist is, they're going to see all the red flags that the narcissist has and say, no, I'm not doing this, or the narcissist is going to attempt to get supply from that individual, and that individual is going to say, no, I'm not giving that into you. All right. And so the narcissist will realize that, okay, you too, you don't fit that description I had of you, and they may break that off and move on again. All right. But let's understand, guys, all right, any normal person after a breakup will take time to heal, will take time to process, will introspect and reflect on what happened in that relationship that caused it to fail before they jump into another relationship. All right. But in the case of the narcissist, because the relationship was never real, because the relationship was all about supply, guys, they're able to move on at the drop of a dime, okay? Because their only intention is to have a source of supply, all right? Their only intention is to have someone pouring into them constantly, all right? So that's my thoughts, guys, all right? Your relationship with the narcissist was never real. Your entanglement with the narcissist was never real. All right. That's my thoughts this rising, guys. If you enjoyed the video, take a moment to drop us a like. If you're new, of course, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you'll be notified when we release new videos. All right, we do our best to release videos every day. We talk about narcissism, spiritual awakening, narcissistic abuse, and personal development. All right, so if you're new, welcome. If you've been with us, thank you. And if you're new, also subscribe. All right, and of course, share with your loved ones and share your thoughts in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here until next time, guys. Peace, love, and more life.